Hello, guys. Welcome. Hi. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone watching. Welcome to the ano ba?
20
second.
second?
Welcome to
27?
the 22nd episode of the Intangibles Podcast. I'm Matt.
I'm Pio.
Yung Sams.
Laij, Laij, hello. Hello, are you there? Are you there, Laij? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
We're off to a great start. Oh,
Hello, Laij. Laij, hello. Hello?
ano to? I think medyo matagal, no? But I think it's been a while since Sam was on an episode. If I'm not
Probably
mistaken.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Right, 2 weeks. Well, to be fair, nung isang week naman, wala naman tayong episode. Kaya,
Oh, yeah. So,
I wasn't there also the last. Wala ako sa past 2 episodes.
oh,
So maybe 3 weeks.
okay. So,
okay.
while nagkakaroon tayo ng technical difficulty kay Laij, siguro malayo yung network natin, hindi natin makakuha yung
hello.
breaking news.
Hello,
Ayan,
hello.
Laij, nandiyan ka ba, Laij?
Hello.
Ang ganda ng timing ko. Kailan pa talaga ako nag-introduce. Doon pa talaga nag-shutdown yung mic ko.
Hello.
Hello, Laij.
Yung
Hello?
narinig niya na ako.
Oh.
Yan,
Hello.
narinig niya.
Okay, hello. Hello, Laij. Welcome.
Ganda
Okay.
ng entrance ko, no? Sorry.
Okay, nakuha na po natin si Laij Nadal. Anyway, today, let me pull up my
Marami kami
list.
pag-uusapan kasi medyo marami talaga yung nangyari in the world of basketball. Tayo.
Yes. Wow, ang lakas magsalita. World of basketball. And sa sobrang dami, I listed them down. So we'll start with a good shot, bad shot for today, which would be first yung post UAAP moves of Mr. SJ Belangel.
It's a sad day. It's a sad day for Ateneo.
Balti and Rafi Verano also. So today is June 7th. He announced it yesterday. Tama ba? June 6th.
Oh, hindi. Ang alam mo, Sunday pa lang, may usap-usapan na.
Okay, so...
May whisperings. Tapos nung Monday, confirmed na napirma na.
Okay. So, where did Balti go again? I'm sorry, hindi ko na...
B-League.
Yeah,
Okay. So, SJ is going to the KBL, the Korean Basketball League. Balti is going to the B-League. And yung kay Rafi, wala pang confirmed. Pero before nung end ng season, alam ko KBL yung pinag-uusapan. Pero let's see, hindi pa natin alam. Hindi pa natin alam kung confirmed yun or whatever. Pero yun yung naririnig natin. No? Ito yung mga naririnig natin sa mga breaking news. Kaya, let's go one by one. Kung good shot, bad shot. Let's first start off with SJ Belangel for going his last 2 playing years to be able to play in the KBL for whatever team na hindi ko na makaya i-pronounce.
Okay.
BTS. Ako na lang muna kasi wala akong masyadong masasabi dito. First of all, gusto ko lang mag-thank you kay SJ Belangel sa lahat ng nagawa niya para sa Ateneo since high school. Talaga, respect. I mean, so, you know what? No hate. Support lang dito. Go get that bag for whatever reasons that you have that maybe we cannot disclose yet. Just good luck and, support lang dito.
Well, sorry. My bad.
That's it, bro.
Para sa akin na siya. Good shot siya for SJ. For SJ, since he's the first Filipino to represent in the KBL, Korean Basketball League. I think in the long run, this will prove good for the national team kasi he's part of it again. Ang naririnig ko kasi from the KBL is system-based lahat ng teams. So I think SJ will just continue to become a smarter player. He's already a smart player. He will get smarter. Talent-wise, gagalingin talaga siya. But it's a sad day for Ateneo. It's a sad day for Ateneo kasi our next starting point guard is, I think, si Fortsky na. Like, no hate to Fortsky, of course, but nawala siya, 2 years without basketball in general. Hindi siya nakapag-senior year sa juniors. Tapos he played his first year last season, limited minutes because he was coming behind both SJ and Leuterio.
And hindi rin nila ini-expect na alis na si SJ.
Aalis si SJ. So, it was I think Fortsky can play. Like, I think we've all seen him since high school. Pero, I think he has a long ways to go before he lives up. If iisipin mo, he's coming off of, two legendary Ateneo point guards in Matt Nieto and SJ Balangin. Kasi kung iisipin mo, last season si SJ yung nawala. Season before that, si Matt yung nawala. So, it's gonna be a daunting task, pero I wanna see how he's gonna take it.
Simple lang naman sagot ko dyan. Good shot yan in terms of SJ personally.
Yeah.
Or if you have the opportunity to get a lot of money.
Sinabi din niya na it's for his family.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
Like
it's for bigger than basketball. You work
than basketball.
Yung ganyan, yung mga tipong offer na binigay sa kanya, that's what you work for. That's what you work
That's
to
the
get.
dream. Honestly, that's the dream.
That's what you work for to achieve. So if you have that opportunity and given na maraming taon din yung nawala sa kanya and matanda na rin siya by now, he wanted to provide for his family already, and what better way than the opportunity that was given to him. Pa siya pa yung unang-unang Pilipino. So good shot for him, And sa Ateneo, they'll find a way. They always do. Somehow they always just find a
Naman
way.
si Coach Tab, as long as Coach Tab is there.
Yeah, as long as Coach Tab is there is a way.
Kung kailangan niya na point guard, may tatlong nandito available.
Oo nga pala,
Kung kailangan niya ng center, may isang available. Naka-blue siya.
Kung gusto niyo kapalitan ni Ange.
Si Jesu.
Kung gusto niyo kapalitan ni Ange, ayun, si Pio.
Si Jesu. Anyway.
Ikaw.
Ano ba tawag? Like, I don't really see any reason as to why it should be a bad shot. Like, I don't really know why. And besides, graduating na ba si SJ?
2 years.
Graduating na siya, diba?
Sa totoong buhay, sa education, I think, oo.
2 years playing time. Playing time.
Playing years.
Pero
Playing
graduate
years.
na talaga siya. Graduate na talaga siya.
Ayun.
Sa college.
For me lang kasi, I think the reason lang naman na at the most reasonable why parang players want to stay is para makagraduate. Pero graduating naman na si SJ, so there's really nothing to lose academically. And ayun nga, just as Matt and Sam's mentioned na he's getting the bag and he's getting his ultimate dream of becoming a professional basketball player. So really there's no any reason why it should be a bad shot. So for me, good shot siya. And actually kung coincidental lang do, kung iisip mo, I think since first Filipino siya makapaglaro sa PBL, I personally think the reason as to why is because of that his legendary buzzer beating shot against Korea. So really good shot talaga sa kanya yun. Kasi considering sa Korea pa siya nakapaglaro. So yeah, I really think that's a very very good investment for him in the long term. So good shot talaga siya.
Ito, yung kay Balti, wala akong idea kung official na to. Pero he pulled out of the draft. Of the PBA draft to go to a B-League team. And yung kay Rafi, wala pa naman talaga sigurado. Pero let's talk about kay Balti first. Thoughts? Good shot ba na umalis siya? Nag-decide siya B-League over PBA?
Honestly,
name wasn't the draft.
I think players choosing what's best for them is never going to be a bad shot. Lalong-lalo na when it's in the terms of money, regardless of background. If you have the chance to earn more money, like basketball is still basketball wherever you play. But if you have the chance to earn more money, diba? Why not? And it's different when you're playing abroad because unlike here in the PBA, malaki yung disparity, hanep, in terms of talent because mas maraming import pwede abroad. I think in Japan, pwede sila up to 3, including an Asian import. 3, diba? So,
titignan mo na din yung benefit, bro. Mas alaga yung players sa ibang bansa, aminin na natin.
yeah, I
And
agree.
yeah, honestly, mas
May bahay, may
competitive
kotse,
rin.
may pera.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say that it's a bad shot. It's a good shot. Honestly, it's a good shot because all of these players that are going abroad, they're the people that we're gonna get for Gilas. So if gagaling sila for our national team, by all means, do what you want in terms of not only honing your skills, but being able to provide for yourself and for your family.
True. Feeling ko naman ganun din. My opinion won't change different to the SG situation. Given na parehas na naman yun eh. The difference is PBA. Yung isa umalis ng college. Pero you get in the bag. Competition is better there. And overall, ganun lang naman. It's better. I would do the same thing. Pero siyempre, I would take this opportunity lang din to applaud those who choose the overseas basketball world. Kasi kasama na rin doon yung iiwan mo yung pamilya mo sa Pilipinas. Pag pumunta ka sa ibang bansa to pursue your dreams, you're gonna leave everyone behind, your loved ones and all of that. Pero, para sa pangarap, di ba? Para sa future, why not? College.
Well, I think bad shot lang siya it's only a bad shot for the ones who's a diehard PBA fan talaga. Like, I don't really think it's, like Pio said, I don't really think it's a bad shot if you're choosing what's best for your career. And just like Sam has mentioned, mas alaga talaga, parang kung nakikita natin, mas alaga at saka mas kompetente yung leagues, liga sa ibang bansa, especially the B League. And for me kasi personally, mas competitive rin kasi yung competition ng B League compared sa PBA. Nothing against PBA pero parang rin ang dami rin kasing issue sa PBA. And for me lang, parang it's a good environment. Although, if you're a basketball player, I think your main goal talaga is to be a professional. And, as a Filipino, let's say, if I'm pursuing a professional career and nakapasok sa PBA, I'd be very thankful for that. Pero, if may nagsabi na you have an opportunity to play overseas, I'd rather choose that option. And for me kasi, well, not only na makakapaglaro ka professionally, and for me, yung benefit rin na iisipin mo is makakapag-ibang bansa ka. Yes, siguro you're gonna leave your families, pero wala lang. It's a good change. It's a good change of scenery for me. So, yun na yung masasabi ko.
Well, to add lang to what Laij said, I think mas also, at least for the B League, mas marami silang teams. Mas marami silang games kahit na 3 conferences yung PBA. Mas mahaba yung season nila. So, mas marami silang mga kalaban yun nga na international talent. So, all in all, gagaling talaga yung players doon. Like, kahit na, for example, si Javi Gomez Diliano, hindi siya gamit sa team niya. Ang usap-usapan daw is habang nag-tune up games yung mga ibang team sa PBA, kita mo talaga yung iba na sa laro ni Javi. So, magaling talaga. I think it's a plus.
Ikaw sa thoughts mo?
Hindi lang ako sa inyo. Kasi, for those kinds of players as important as them, because like you guys said, sila na rin yung kukunin sa Gilas eh. So the more exposure we get to basketball, yung basketball scene outside of the Philippines, the more advantage that we have, lalo na for SJ kasi kapag nandun siya, kahit isang season lang laruin niya, gamay na niya kung paano gumalaw yung mga Koreanong player, 'di ba? knowing na
Yeah.
sila pa yung arch nemesis natin. Although it goes both ways din na gamay na rin nila kung paano gumalaw si SJ. Pero ultimately, if you're looking at it as Filipino fan or as a Filipino in general, walang talo eh. Bakit? Ano ba yung talo? We just siguro talo lang dun kung madamot talaga tayo sa players and ganun kalala yung crab mentality natin na ayaw natin mag-develop yung players natin and our system itself. Because like, ang laking change yung kailangan natin para mag-leap tayo sa next level ng basketball internationally, is my opinion.
And in terms din of Rafi, siguro ganun din masasabi natin, get your bag, provide for your family, do what's best for you. It's all that the Philippines will be blessed lang with the talent that we deserve. Anyway, moving on. What is our next topic? Nakita rin natin, speaking of those players moving to different countries, we're losing players here for ourselves. And that can go both ways, good and bad. Katulad ng pinag-usapan natin. But, speaking of people like Ray Parks and Kiefer Ravenna actually, Kiefer muna. Kiefer was offered a contract by the Lakes. Ano ba yun? Shiga Lake Stars.
Shiga Lake Stars.
Was offered a
Shiga
contract
Lakers.
he was offered a contract of $40K a month.
That's 2 million pesos.
Compared to the PBA and Lex team offer of 420,000 a month. Which is also good. Mataas din yun, FYI. Pero pag pinag-compare mo lang yung dalawa, medyo layo. So, what are your thoughts, guys? Kasi I don't know what Kiefer plans to do. Kung bakit pinag-iisipan pa rin niya to hanggang ngayon. Dahil
hindi, kasi ang alam ko, ang gusto gawin ni Kiefer, kasi off-season ngayon ng B-League, ang gusto ni Kiefer gawin, mag-one conference siya sa NLEX. Dapat Philippine Cup. Ginawa niyang
scrimmage.
Oo, ginawa niyang Drew League yung PBA, bro.
Ginawa niyang papawis yung PBA.
Oo, yun yung gusto niyang gawin. Ang sabi ni Coach Yeng sa mga interview, ang gusto nila 1 year, 1 full season sa PBA bago siya bumalik sa B-League.
Imagine having that type of talent.
Okay, ang akin kasi.
Nagagawin mo lang papawis yung PBA.
Akin kasi. Well, simula pa lang when si Kiefer signed last year sa B-League. Me personally, hindi ako pabor dun. Not because kasi ibang klase yung ginawa ni Kiefer sa team niya and sa PBA. Kasi kakasign lang niya ng contract. Isipin mo yung yung nangyari. Isa the 3-year extension. Hindi pa nga nag-start yung extension niya. Or I don't know if nag-start na. Basta, not too long into his extension, he decides to leave. Tapos ngayon gagawin niya ulit yun. I think, though I respect Kiefer a lot, I've watched him since when I was a kid in Ateneo. Up until his career now, I think he should stay in the B-League na lang. Kasi, that's, iba yung, parang for me, ang pinapakita niya na is kayang-kaya niyang yung PBA. Kayang-kaya niyang galawin yung PBA.
Parang pinaglalaro na lang yung mga tao.
Kayang-kaya niyang gawin yun. I mean, much respect, pero I just don't think that it's the right set of moves. Like, if you're gonna stay in the PBA, I agree with Coach Yeng, 1 year. 1 year dapat. So, medyo malala yung magsistay ka lang ng one conference. If pag-uusapan mo yung kay Matthew Wright did not sign on for one conference, mag-i-expire talaga yung contract niya. So there's a difference.
Ano yung 1 year? Di ba, yung sinabi mo,
kasama lahat ng conferences, yung may import.
Yung full siya, full calendar year. Well, not calendar year. Full year in the league.
So, Philippine Cup,
Commissioner's Cup.
Governors.
Governors. Ano yung pinaplano ni Kiefer?
Ang gusto niya, Philippine Cup
All
lang.
Philippine Cup lang.
Yung
Cup lang.
conference ngayon, right now.
Para lang pampapawis bago siya bumalik ng
Pero if
B-League.
nag-full season ba siya, mag-overlap siya sa schedule ng
overlap.
B-League.
Yeah, mag-overlap.
I think na-understand ko yung move ni Kiefer. For me lang kasi, if, ano tawag dito, if Philippine Cup lang siya maglaro, di mag-overlap sa B-League. I think for me lang kasi, pinaprioritize lang talaga niya yung B-League ngayon. And considering na parang siguro, hindi pa magsa-start yung season ng B-League once na mag-start yung Philippine Cup. I mean, siguro he just wants exposure para makapaglaro doon. Considering na nakapaglaro naman siya doon dati pa. And of course, si Coach Shem yung coach niya doon. Wala lang, parang sinasagad lang talaga yung playing time niya. Kasi, I mean, basketball player ka ball is life Yun lang naman talaga yung ginagawa niya. So, I would understand his decision with regards to why na Philippine Cup lang yung gusto niyang laruin. Kasi if mag full season siya, basically he's gonna miss time sa B-League, di ba? And for me, if I'm Kiefer, I'd rather play sa B-League. Wala lang, yun lang na parang that's what I see lang. As to why he wants to play sa one conference lang.
Imagine mo lang din, no? Nung sa conference na yun, may 420,000 K ka. Pero, parang
Ang sawad ba sa PBA, 1 year lang rin? Or per conference?
Per ano siya, per
Depende
month.
siya.
Depende sa contract.
Depende sa contract, pero per years yun eh.
Year, oo.
By year yung kontrata sa...
Pero from what I'm hearing kasi, sobrang laki talaga yung... Kung ang pag-uusapan ay pera, ibang klase magbayad ng overseas. Sobrang ibang klase magbayad ng overseas.
Ano ba yung nabasa ko nga before, like the highest salary ata sa PBA, before pa to parang yung kay Stanley Pringle,
Search natin
4.5 billion a year.
Pero dati
pa
na
to.
ngayon si Paul Lee, pare. Paul Lee.
Ano ba
Search
Ano ba
natin.
contract?
Search natin. Biggest contract in the PBA.
4.5 million per year pesos yun Pero dati pa to
May lalabas ba dito? Ano magkano? 4.5 million per year?
Per year. Pero dati pa
yung kontrata.
217.
Yung kontrata ni Kiefer, bawi na yun in 2 months. 2 million yung isang month ni Kiefer. Saan ka makakakita ng ganun? Naul.
Ano ba yung...
Naul.
Ito, yung max cap per month ng player is 420,000 monthly.
Oh my God.
Hindi na susunod yan.
Sa PBA to.
Sa PBA.
Hindi na susunod yan.
Oh, that's like one game
That's
for
the
Kiefer,
max?
bro.
Yan yung max per month. 5 million annually. 5 million annually. 5 million annually.
Isang quarter lang ata yan sa NBA Di ba?
Well,
Yung
syempre
mga
naman.
minimum players pa. Hindi, yung mga two-way players pa yun Two-way salary players.
Ayun,
Ano lang yun kapag si Lebron, isang hinga lang ni Lebron yan.
Ito bro. The salary cap has no team can go over the ceiling of 50 million annually and go under the floor of 27 million annually. Hindi ko alam kung paano ibig sabihin nun. Basta, ang highest na pwedeng ma-earn ng isang player is 420,000 a month, which is yung offer ng NLEX kay Kiefer. So, max na talaga. Max na talaga.
That's 5 million per year. Yun yung max contract na pwedeng makuha.
Ng any PBA player, not just Kiefer.
Max na yan
Bro,
Yeah,
I just searched the minimum of NBA contracts. Nakakalula.
Ano
yung minimum?
45 million pesos.
Per month?
Per year?
Per year.
45 million. Divided by 12.
3.7 million per month.
Isipin mo yan. Yung minimum sa NBA, close na siya. Medyo malapit na siya sa earnings ni Kiefer pag nag-B-League siya, which is 2 million a month.
1.7 siya.
Shit.
God damn.
I don't know, bro. Get your bags.
Tara, mag-ibang bansa tayo. Kaya nag-a-apply na ako ng mga minors sa foreign language eh.
Spanish.
Yes, sir.
Spanish tayo, Spanish.
Spanish. Si Jess.
Ano
I don't know, bro.
Ano ba liga sa
Sundin
Spain?
ko si Kuya Jess.
Euroleague!
Hindi ko alam.
Euroleague. Oh, Euroleague.
Euroleague.
Tingnan natin yung minimum contract ng Euroleague.
Hindi. Pero yun, siguro to.
Uy,
Sige, Laij.
si Des, wait, nalala ko nung high school pa si Kai, may nag-offer na sa kanya. 5-year, 1 million euros ata yung nag-in-offer sa kanya.
500k
1 million.
500k minimum.
Ano ata yun, bro? Euros. Ano euros into pesos?
US
Mas malang
dollars.
euros sa dollars.
US dollars pala. 500k US dollars.
A month?
Oo.
Euroleague?
Parang mas
Per
parang
season
mas
pala,
small,
per
ah.
season. Per season, teka lang.
Oh.
Per season. Di maliit lang.
Per year.
Times 50. Divided by 12. 2 million. Around 2
yun.
million.
Oh,
Around 2 million.
Parang
punta
ganun
na tayo Euroleague. Maging keyfer din tayo doon.
Gato guys.
Euroleague.
Talents ko kasi dito.
Sino ba? May Pinoy ba sa Euroleague? It doesn't have to be Euroleague.
Wala pa.
Maraming liga rin sa Europe eh.
Ang ano pa lang ngayon sa Pinoy is Taiwan, Korea, now that SJ is there, Japan, NBL, since si Kai nakapag-NBL na. NBA, if you wanna count sina Jordan Clarkson, Jalen Green, pero kung homegrown talent, wala pa.
Si Abarrientos. Yung munti ka na mag-NBA.
Honestly, feel ko si RJ Abarrientos.
Hindi, yung isa gagi.
Yung
Johnny Abarrientos.
Si Johnny Abarrientos. Oo.
Muntik na maging Charlotte Hornets.
Sorry. Pero kung
naisip ko rin si RG.
Kung pag-uusapan natin yung mga like college players na who have the potential to really earn a bag, yan, si RJ Abarrientos, si Dave Ildefonso, at si Carl Tamayo for me.
Bakit wala pa kayang one in deck?
Tsaka si Kawabe.
I understand naman. Siguro kung mataas lang yung sahod ng PBA, may one and done na sa college setting. Sa UAP at saka NC.
Hindi, kasi bawal mag one and done sa PBA. Kailangan matapos mo yung
Kasi Filipino culture yan.
Kailangan matapos mo yung 4-year education. Either matatapos ka na pag nagpa-draft ka.
Hindi ka lang matapos lahat. I think there's a minimum lang.
I think like 2-3 years ata. Basta bawal kang mag one and done sa PBA. Sa draft. Bawal.
Anyway, moving on. Guys, I swear, may inaasikaso lang si Sam, pero we have to continue. Kasi, it's our job. Anyway.
It's our job, pero wala pa kaming sweldo dito. So, huwag kayong mag-expect.
Ito na yung production na kaya namin. So, we're done with the good shot, bad shot, and then we're moving on with the Gilas pools. So, the main 15-man Gilas pool and Batang Gilas 16 on their roster.
Unahan muna natin yung Batang Gilas kasi honestly, para sa akin, ang kilala ko lang talaga dito is si Lebron Nieto.
Same.
Yung anak
si Kylum Harris.
Yung kapatid ni Chris Porte.
Siya ba to? Si
Christian Michael. Yeah.
Okay.
Michael.
Si Kylum Harris, sino ba yun?
Kylum Harris.
Hindi ko siya nakita maglaro.
Film. Hindi ako sure.
Tapos
kasama yun sa diba?
meron tayong Russian dito, si Alexander Konov.
Oh, for real? Okay. So,
I think he's Russian,
Bro, it looks like he's wearing an Ateneo jersey. So medyo excited ako.
Ano?
Not that I'm confirming anything. Huwag kayong dyan. I'm just saying that in the picture I'm looking at, he looks like he's wearing an Ateneo jersey. That's Ateneo's color, that's Ateneo's font. Anyway.
Alexander Konov.
Well, I think it's a good thing na as early as now. I think, Batang Gilas, magandang program talaga yan sa atin. I can argue that it's better than the seniors program, pero that's a different conversation.
By the way, don't quote me on this. Ayun, Filipino-Russian nga, Alexander Konov.
Oh, yun.
6'7", Filipino-Russian, Bulgarian.
Si Lebron, I think this is good for Lebron Nieto. Kasi I think siya, most talked about siya. Kasi ang naririnig ko dito, i.e. from Laij, is yung skills ni Matt Nieto, nilagay mo sa katawan ni Mike Nieto.
Yes. Forgot saying that, pero iniisip ko yan dati pa.
Oo. So, I think this is good for for Gilas under 16. And, syempre for Ateneo, when LeBron decides to play for us.
So we have Alexander Konov, a Phil Russian Bulgarian, 6'7"
Bulgarian.
forward. And Zayn
Ang
Mahmoud.
Bulgar.
Zayn Mahmoud, a 6'6", 15-year-old Phil Canadian. Ay, 15 ba to?
Damn,
16
bro.
ata.
Sana
16-year-old
all
Phil
blessed.
Canadian.
Ngayon, magti-20 na ako this July. 5,
What do
10,
they feed these kids,
5,
bro?
10
What
pa
do
rin
they
ako.
feed
Yung
these kids?
bro, tumatanda na tayo. What the heck? It felt parang nakaraan lang pinapanood ko 17 under yung nandun pa si
Lakay.
Matt and Mike Nieto.
Ay,
The heck?
Yeah.
Tapos ngayon 16 under nandito na si LeBron. What the heck?
Puta, pre. Huwag mo naman sabihin na kasama
Laij,
dito
rookie
lahi.
lang natin dati yan.
May lahi din ako. Puta.
Hindi lang rookie
dati. Rookie lang natin.
very young rookie. Kasi 'di ba usually ang rookie 2 years younger than us. Itong si LeBron, this dude's 3 years younger than us.
4. I
Wow.
think 4.
Anong
I'm
grade na
20,
nito?
bro. I'm 20.
He's
It's under
05.
16.
Anong grade na nito?
Teka lang, bro. It says under
Bagay,
16.
pero
grade
kailan ba
11
birthday niya?
lang yan.
Di baka hindi pa kasi siya nagbe-birthday.
Hindi na naman
grade
siguro
11
alam
pa
yun.
din
Hindi
tayo.
na alam yun, bro. Hindi na alam yun.
Under 16 and I'm 20. So, if totoo nga na 16 sila lahat this year, 4 years younger. Wow. Dati young prospect
So,
lang
what?
yan sa team namin nila.
Sorry guys,
Young prospect,
nagka-existential crisis bigla si Pio.
Eh, bro, kasi...
Pio,
Hindi, kasi...
nagka-existential crisis.
Hindi ko alam, bro. Magti-20
Okay
na
lang
ako this...
kami rin. I think
Bro,
lahat tayo
Correct.
ngayon dito.
Magti-20 na ako this
Okay,
July.
imagine lang kasi.
5-10 pa rin ako.
Imagine mo lang kasi, di ba? Ang hirap tanggapin na dati may chance kang maglaro dyan. Tapos ngayon nakikita mo yung mga mas bata na sa'yo. Like, what the hell? Ano to?
Bro, hindi mo kasi
Yo,
pwede
let's not-
sabihin na ano eh. Bro, honestly,
Gagi,
last
may-
na bago natin tigilin to. Hindi mo rin kasi pwede sabihin na dahil sa lahi yan. May lahi din ako, bro. Hindi nyo alam, feel Chinese ako.
Ako rin, 116.
Ako rin.
Mahirap tanggapin sa kalooban na 15 sila, 6'7". Masakit.
116 ako na Chinese. Uh-huh.
Yung
Yun lang yung
gagawin
ano ko.
you were already 20.
Ano,
Pero
hindi
nung
mo
start ng pandemic, we're just 18 years old.
Hindi
It
nga
felt
18
lang, fast forward lang tayo ng pandemic.
Anyway.
Parang inupo lang tayo. What the
Iiyak
heck?
na si Pio.
Anyway,
Bakit mo nag-pandemic?
Mga tanong.
anyway,
Mga tanong yung Lights, bakit
dun na
nag-pandemic?
sa ano,
Ewan ko rin.
dun naman sa seniors pool for for the
just
third
name
window of the 2023 FIBA World Cup.
Let me just
Qualifiers.
name them. Dahil ito kilala talaga natin yung mga
And-
pangalan.
And the 2022 FIBA Asia Cup.
Okay, so we have
So-
Renz Abando, RJ Abarientos. Sino yung aalis dito? Yung hindi tinanggap yung... Si James Spencer injured.
Oh,
Is
so,
this for
sige, sabihin na lang,
23
Okay, sabihin na
under?
natin lahat and then sabihin na natin after. Kung
hindi
sino yung mga
23
tinanggap.
under, yung pang World Cup talaga.
No, so we have
So-
Renz Abando, RJ Abarientos, Justin Baltazar, SJ Belangel, Gio Chu, Sherwin Concepcion, Dave Ildefonso, Ange Coame, Lebron Lopez, Will Navarro, Kevin Kiambao, Dwight Ramos, Terdy Ravena, James Spencer, and Carl Tamayo.
And yung coach nila is,
Coach
I think
nila is,
yung
I forgot
assistant
his
coach
name.
ni
Nenad
Coach
goddamn.
Vucinic.
yeah,
Yeah.
FYI, yung
Sana.
anak din ni Coach Chat yung sa Batang Gilas, ha. And
Si Coach Josh.
so, just so you guys know, walang nakalista as center sa team na to, sa Batang Gilas.
So ano sila, positionless.
So,
Draymond-
Draymond Green mga to.
Dribble drive.
Puro mga dribble drive, puro mga Draymond to mga to.
For the seniors pool naman,
Sino yung coach?
well, I think it's good that, well, hindi.
Coach
Para sa akin.
Anong pangalan niya? Anong pangalan ng coach?
I don't know.
Vucinic.
Oh, yeah.
Nenad
Whoever that coach
Vucinic.
is, siya yung assistant coach, di coach
Ni
Tab
Coach
sa,
Tab, at
sa
saka-
New Zealand team.
I think naging assistant coach din siya ni Chot Reyes at one point sa Gilas. Anyway,
This SEA Games. Siya yung
ayun, sa
assistant.
SEA Games. Yan. Para sa akin, I think, pangalawang beses ko na ito sasabihin sa podcast na to. But, it doesn't matter kung sino man yung kukunin mo sa Gilas pool o sino yung coach. If kulang ka sa preparation time, hindi talaga gagana yan. Yung first game,
Sabi mo na yun, ah.
yung first game ng team na to is in June 29. Hindi ko alam kung nagsimula na practice na to. Sabihin na natin hindi. Kasi wala pa tayo nakikita videos na may dumadakdak or anything. Let's be real. Hindi naman pa parating yung signifier na start na yung practice eh. So, doesn't matter kasi less than a month to prepare. Kailan to in-announce? I think start of June.
June 2.
June, di ba? Start of June. The first game is this end of June. Hindi naman tama yun. If ito na yung permanent Gilas pool mo, long run, okay na yan. For me, at least, okay na yan. Complete ka top to bottom. Each position, meron kang kapalit. Pero kung papalit-palitan nyo rin sila, ba't pa tayo nagaganito? Every major international competition, ganyan yung nangyayari. Tapos, ang nangyayari, pagbibintangan natin yung coach. Hindi kasi natin nakukuha yung mga players. Hindi kasi natin nakukuha yung full support from the PBA or from colleges. Kung meron tayong permanent pool, meron tayo, Team USA. Tayo na, less than 3 weeks to prepare. Gold medal pa rin habol.
Kung nagtagal lang ba, Pio?
Hindi naman sa ano to eh.
Kung hindi lang puro sana sisi. No?
Kung
nagtagal lang sana, no? Pio, no?
Kung nagkaroon ng preparation, walang sisyan. Walang preparation. Yan, parati naghahanap kasi si Coach Tab umalis. Coach Shot kasi ito yung ginawa. I think we should start holding accountability to the SBP.
Ayan. Ako, Pio, kala ko kanina mo hold accountable.
Sino? Iba na.
Kala ko in general, hold each other accountable. No?
Okay na.
May thoughts ka ba doon, Sam?
Mga ganyan topic kasi, napaka-sensitive niyan. Mga ganyan topic.
Wala akong say dyan.
Ito na lang masasabi ko. Nakalimutan ko na yung sabihin ko. But I'm gonna comment on the players.
Joke lang. Nadulas.
Mali yun. Yun lang yung sabihin ko.
Yun lang kaya ilagay ko sa public.
Pwede natin i-keep yun.
Yun lang kaya i-post ko.
Pwede yun.
Kaya i-post ko sa Instagram.
Siya pa rin dapat yung coach, si Coach Tab. Siya pa rin, di ba?
Yan. Ano yung Pio? Ikaw magsabi. Mas malapit kapag ikaw magsabi.
Hindi naman tama yun. Hindi. Actually, I'll let Sam's finish.
Sabi ko mali yun. Pero comment lang ako sa, wala na tayong magagawa dun sa lahat ng sinabi ni Pio kasi politika. Pero, I love the player pool. Like, I love who they got and where they got it from. Yung pinakamaraming galing mga U-up, yung mga U-up. Especially si Kevin Cambao tsaka si Sherwin Concepcion. I feel like they're gonna be very valuable pieces in the long run. But like Pio said, papalit-palit Carlo tournament. So paano magkakaroon ng number 1 chemistry? Number 2
chemistry no hindi nagtatagal.
Development. Paano tayo magkakaroon ng constant development?
Paano magde-develop kung short lang
chemistry tsaka development? Anong next, pare? Ano next?
Kung pag-iisipan natin dito, endgame. For me, kung ang endgame na pag-iisipan natin is mag-qualify sa World Cup. Kasi naman diba? Kahit ba naman host tayo. Kung yun yung endgame, tas walang chemistry, tsaka walang development in short time, mali yun.
Wala rin puntahan no?
Bro, walang foundation.
Kung wala kayong oras para mag-develop nung group niyo. Wala kayong foundation na pagsisimula.
Iba na yung usapan na to.
Wala kayong foundation na pagsisimula.
Kulang sa marinade.
Wala kayong foundation na pagsimulan. Kaya wala rin kayong mapupuntahan. Ayan. Walang foundation. Walang mapupuntahan. Yan lang yun.
Bakit ba kasi puro gilas? Laij, ikaw na. Take it away.
Ako, wala akong... Gilas. Sabi ako sa gilas.
Ito yung topic natin,
Gilas
naman.
Ito talaga yung topic natin. Ito yung pinag-uusapan na iba.
Si P, medyo
Bakit
parang
ako?
binagyan kasi. Hindi, parang binagyan kasi.
Hindi kasalanan to.
Carry the way.
Yeah, sige. Just the same, but parang sinabi ni Sam, I like the Gilas school. And I don't really care kung sino yung mga players except Richie Rivero. Kasi oh my gosh, there was a rumor na nandun si Richie Rivero.
Sa
Sorry
18
talaga
siya.
guys, pero
Sa 18 siya, pero hindi yata siya hindi siya nakapasok.
yeah, kaya nga, I was like, oh my gosh, can you remove this dude? Pero ayun, well, wala siya sa final cut. Yun lang naman talaga problema ko. Pero just like Pio said, wala, sinabi na niya eh. Hindi ko na ulitin, baka may magano pa
Ito.
eh.
Okay, kung pag-uusapan natin, sige, let's delve
Ito
deeper
na,
dito sa team composition ng Gilas. Para sa akin, this is one of the most complete looking Gilas rosters in a while. Kasi if you're gonna look at point guards, SJ and RJ are gonna be your point guards, right?
The problem with the bigs, bro.
After that, lahat sila switchable. Ano na sila eh? Right size na sila eh. Okay, let's say you have Renz and Dave at the 2. Si LeBron pa pala. Renz, Dave, and LeBron Lopez at the 2. 30 pa pala. You have 4 2 guards. Tapos si...
But he's gonna be a 3 probably.
Balti, William, Sherwin,
William,
Navarro, James Spencer, Dwight Ramos, lahat yun capable 3. Capable 3. Force mo, si Kevin Kiambao, si Tamayo,
Sherwin
Concepcion, kahit si Gio Chu.
Bro, yung center medyo tayo ah.
Hindi, sa center wala
Medyo...
tayo. You can't teach height na dun eh.
Yeah, pero medyo tayo doon. Medyo off tayo doon. Dahil
may butas.
I don't think...
Medyo may butas nga dahil doon.
I don't think, like, outside of the players that are here, I don't think there's anyone else who's as tall. Hindi, si Isaac. Hindi, stretch 4 na kasi si Isaac eh.
Nandiyan
Going 5.
Nandiyan pa ba siya?
Going 5.
Is he still there ba?
He's not here. He's not in the school. But I think outside of, it's the same problem we have with Ateneo na outside of Ange Kouame, medyo malaki yung butas natin in the middle. I think
medyo hindi bagay kasi ano ba tawag dito? Sino yung big man nila sa SEA Games? Si Junmar. Parang hindi kasi siya bagay sa medyo fast-paced kasi. Assuming lang na si Nenad Vucic, I don't know what his last name is. Same yung gameplay niya as with Coach Tab kasi naman sila. They were basically...
Compare naman sila.
I think...
Assuming na, yun nga, fast, yung style of play ni Coach Tab medyo fast-paced and medyo motion siya. Parang hindi bagay si Junmar doon. More of set play player talaga si Junmar.
I think sa lineup na to, si Carl Tamayo, malaki yung chance na maglaro siya ng 5 a lot. Kasi marami naman tayong 4. Like si Kevin Kiambao nga, tsaka si Balti, and si Sherwin.
Nung magkasabay si Kevin at saka si Carl, sino center sa kanila?
Si Kevin. Si Tamayo, Tamayo sa, if I remember right, in high school. Tamayo was a 4 on offense, but a 5 on defense, if I'm right. Kasi siya yung nagma-matchup kay Kai, si Carl.
Yeah.
May butas talaga.
I wish lang ako sa Gilas, to be honest. I'm not sure kung may mga, ano ba tawag dito? Ano ba yung hinahanap sa Gilas? Certificate, di ba?
Mahirap pa
or hinahanap. Passport. May pangarap. Hindi, may pangarap kasi ako eh. May pangarap ako, P. Ang gusto ko kasi, sa Gilas, wala lang. Parang iniisip ko, parang since may butas tayo sa bigs, and watching you up, I'm a big fan of these two guys. Si Phillips and si Xavi Lucero, no? Phillips and Lucero. Dalawang masisipag at magaling rumibon at magaling dumepensa.
I agree.
Yes,
like,
I agree.
I really, like, someday talaga, I'm not sure if may passport sila and if they could play as locals.
Oh.
Pero one day, yung dream ko lang is sana makapasok sila sa pool na yun.
That's a great point. Like,
with Coach Tab system.
I like
that, pare.
Hanapin na natin yung birth certificate nila.
Passport.
Passport. Baka may magawan tayo para.
Okay. So that being said, I think it's a good lineup. Kulang lang talaga sa center.
I think, yun nga, it's the well, if you're looking at it historically, medyo kulang talaga tayo sa center. Sa kahit which Gilas lineup you look at it. Pero I honestly believe that no bias aside, this is one of the most complete Gilas teams I've seen in a while.
Kaya lang sila matatanggal?
I think ang kulang na lang talaga sa lineup nito is Kiefer. I think Kiefer is a good, but for him to be like the lead point guard, syempre not to discredit RJ and SJ. But if Kiefer was here on this lineup, marami siyang may tuturo na knowledge. But all in all, magaling to lineup ito. I know all of these players are willing to learn.
Pero may hindi maglalaro.
Bakit?
Kind of like the addition of Fred sa
May
Banco at
hindi
saka
maglalaro
James
talaga.
Spencer. Sino?
Kasi 12 man lang. May
Hindi,
tatlong
pool pa lang naman tayo.
Hindi,
Pool
may
pa lang siya.
na-injure, di ba? Na-injure si Spencer and yung isa... Kasi Balti backed out pala.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, wala naman talaga siya.
Don't
I-mention ba? Wala talaga si Balti.
Wala talaga si
Kaya
Balti.
I mentioned, may butas
Ah,
talaga
oo,
tayo sa
may-
bigs.
Yeah.
Wala si Balti, wala si...
Sino pa pwede? Honestly, bro, I think Kobe
Replacement.
Perez needs to be back in this conversation.
Medyo
nababakawan ako kay Kobe.
No, okay. Ito lang masasabi ko, ha? Ito lang masasabi
no
ko.
disrespect though. All due respect.
Okay, ganito kasi yung situation kay Kobe for me. He's tall. He's as tall as the force of our team. Pero yung laro niya is what?
From guard.
Forward and 3-2-3.
He's a forward.
2-3.
Pero
2-3, yun yung nilalaro niya. Problema,
in order for him
wala
to
siyang
be
consistent shooting. Pati yung ball handling niya, hindi naman ganun talagang solid na ball handling skills. Yung ball handling skills niya is ito na lang, hindi dahil sa malaki yung ulo or whatever, malaki ulo ko or whatever. Pero ito yung si Kobe yung nakikita kong type of player before ako nagkaroon ng before ako nag-train ng shooting. Yun, pero in a different level of course kasi nasa UAP siya tsaka nasa B-League siya. Pero nung nasa UAAP pa siya, sinasabi ko lagi na siya yung tipong player na harangan mo lang yung loob. Hindi makakascore yan. And ganun nga yung nangyari sa kanya. And given now, he's practicing shooting. Like, he's a guard who should be playing like as a 4 or whatever. Pero hindi naman mangyayari yun. So, I don't think there's a spot for him. Kasi kung ang force mo puro mga stretch 4, anong mas stretch niya yung floor kung hindi consistent yung shooting?
Okay, sorry, sir. I agree. Sorry. Ano na lang pala, I changed my nomination.
DJ Tucker.
Hindi, bro, honest, si Javi, kay Javi ako. Gomez de Leon.
Pwede.
I think of all these players, Javi is probably the purest shooter.
He is.
Like, the purest shooter, if included. He's probably the best 3-and-D guy. And wala man siyang nagawa to improve his game outside of shooting. So if there's room, I think Javi should be considered all.
I want the first round Rafi Verano.
First round Rafi.
First round Rafi. I want the first round Rafi to be part of that team.
While we're here, pa-plug ko na rin, Chu Daves. You gotta get my boy Chu Daves,
Yeah,
national
dude,
team.
No, bro. Ateneo, bro, I think Ateneo needs to bring back the legend, Patrick Magdenberg. I don't know what happened to him, but I think he needs
The
to
legend,
return.
yeah.
Hindi ko rin alam kung saan nangyari sa kanya.
Bro,
Maglalaro pa siya.
Nulok sidestep.
I think he would have,
I missed
like,
that.
not a hater. UP deserves all the credit in the world, but I think he would have held his own against Carl Tamayo.
Actually, katawanan, no? Malay mo.
Inside.
But if it, well, syempre, hindi naman ako coach, diba? And if coach man ako, wala ako sa level ni Coach Tab. But if
Coach
kaya
PBA,
nyo,
iba pa rin yun, ha?
if kaya nyong, if Ange can defend Carl outside, which he can, tas sakto pag nag-drive na lang si Carl, switch na lang sila ni Patrick. para lang may maharangan siya sa loob. Tapos babalik si Ange to whoever's still there. I think kakayanin. Anyway,
P
pero
yung
hindi
type
na
ng
ako.
coach na si P, alam mo yung mga coach na nagkakaroon ng mga inspirational talk kasi parang minumura ka or whatever. Si P yung type ng coach na instead na murahin ka, huhugot na lang siya.
Mamahaling ka. Ay,
Huhugot.
Mahalin.
Minsan
Last topic na tayo. Matt, ano yung last topic?
Okay.
Na ako.
galit na. No? Galit na si
Galit
coach.
na si coach. Galit na si coach. Baka humugot ulit. Anyway, last topic for today is the NBA Finals. Of course, it's still ongoing.
As of today, 2 games have passed.
Oh, yes. June 7th, 2 games have passed. And we don't know kung sa next episode tapos na to or hindi pa.
Di pa yan.
Let's
7
see.
games.
Hopefully. Let's see.
Hindi.
Let's make it interesting.
Ito, bago tayo magsimula sa analysis hayop. Sams, what do you think, bro? Who's your team? How many games?
Wala akong team sa kanila, pero if I had to choose, Boston in 7. Kasi, wait, let me explain. Kasi, gusto ko lang maiba na. You know?
Okay.
I want my boy Jaylen Brown to win something.
You mean Khaled?
Yeah, Khaled. Kasi, I hate na palagi
DJ
siyang,
Khaled?
stuck in the shadow.
DJ Khaled ang
DJ Khaled. Honestly, na ginagawa ni DJ Khaled. Ang iba na yung topic, Pero,
Are you good?
Walang kwent.
now let's talk about this. Kasi meron, di ba kasi producer siya?
Hindi.
Pero there was one...
Mamaya yung mag-uusapan.
There was one music kasi, one song, na producer daw si DJ Khaled. Then, nandun si DJ Khaled. Pero yung producer, iba yung basically, iba yung producer. Like, bakit nandun si DJ Khaled? That bata pang sigit lang. Napunta tayo sa ibang topic no? Anyways, going back.
Gusto ko yung sinabi na namin ni Matt. Laij, sige, after na natin pag-usapan. Pilong hindi, let's talk about this.
Medyo parang news lang kasi siya. Like, ano yung, napanood mo ba yung live performance ni Lil Baby at saka Lil Durk?
Yeah, I did see that.
Yung pinakamalakas na boses, hindi si Lil Durk o si Lil Baby. Si DJ Khaled. Alam mo ano sinasabi niya? Hindi siya kumakanta. Nag-hype up lang siya. Hindi niya hin-hype up. Pero hindi niya hin-hype up yung crowd. Ang hin-hype up niya, si Lil Baby at saka si Lil Durk. Go crazy. Pero hindi sa crowd. Yung singers talaga yung hin-hype niya. What the hell? This dude's a legend, bro. Anyway, balik na.
Oh my God.
Hindi na naging sports podcast. Naging hip-hop podcast na
I want Jaylen Brown to win. Kasi, di ko nagugustuhan na palagi siyang...
Yo, by the way, si Pio to Minention niyo muna kasi si Khaled
Hindi naman si DJ Khaled Si Khaled
alam ko, pero kapangalan niya wala lang. Sige, let's go back. Ayoko na. Ako papahaba pa
Okay. Jaylen Brown lagi siya stuck behind the shadow of Jason Tatum. Pero para sa akin, equal talents lang sila. That's why, for me, I also believe na si Jaylen Brown, yung aside from Marcus Smart, syempre, si Jaylen Brown yung parang defining factor ng Boston if they were gonna win this. Yun lang. Boston in 7. Pero I'm not gonna be mad if the Warriors win it also.
Based on sa mga laro so far. Boston in 7. I don't know. I don't remember what I answered last episode. Pero
Boston in 7, sabi mo.
Boston in 7 pa rin ako.
Ikaw lang ata yung nag-Boston.
Yeah, ako lang nag-Boston.
As of right now.
Kaming tatlo ni Byron.
Ayun, ako Laij, Byron.
Warriors. Pero all of us were rooting for Boston.
Yeah,
But I think the Warriors will.
Boston 9-7 ako, pero yun, nga, sabi ni Samson, whoever wins, I'm not okay kasi ayoko sa Warriors. So, bahala sila sa buhay nila.
Is it to
Wala.
KD related, bro?
Who?
Putang
I mean,
ina.
KD is not there
Ako
though.
naman, ako. Okay, para sa akin, I'm still sticking with my pick with Golden State. I like the team I think is gonna win.
In 7?
Yeah, probably in 7 games, I think. But here's the thing kasi.
Wala pang back-to-back na talong Boston at sa buong playoffs.
Pero para sa akin, no hit to Boston. I give credit where credit is due. In game 1, magaling yung defense nila. They held the Warriors to 16 points in the fourth.
Damn, you have stats.
Yeah. 16 points in the fourth. They scored 40. Pero I'm gonna have to say much respect to Al Horford and Marcus Smart. Pero I think I might have to agree with Draymond na sinuwerte sila. Like swerte in a sense na shooting that well in that clip.
They had one of those games.
Bro,
Yeah, they had one of those games.
Di mo pwedeng sabihin sa akin na hindi swerte si Al Horford kung yung jump shot niya binablock yung sarili niyang tira. May naman yung jump shot.
So, like, parang yun nga, like
ganun.
you'll never know if it's their night. I think it was just their night kasi. Kasi looking at game 2, Al Horford went 1 for 4. Marcus Smart, he went 1 of 6. So they both had one of those games. I think the Warriors really let that first game go. Tsaka syempre, I don't think ang lala talaga nung 9, I think they only missed 3 shots. 3 threes in the fourth. Talking about Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think if it's a high scoring game, it favors the Warriors. But if it's a grit and grind game down to the last possession, it goes to the Celtics. Pero yun nga, I believe that this is the best series we've had in the playoffs. Rightfully so, it's the finals. I just hope magtuloy-tuloy siya until game 7 para ma-treat talaga tayo this finals. Laij.
Well, same with me. I'll still stick with the Warriors. Although I'm rooting for the Celtics. So, kumbaga, nasabi ko lang Warriors para reverse psychology, di ba? Hindi, pero ano ba to? For me kasi, if Warriors ka, we're basically talking about Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, yung mga core ng Warriors. If ano ba to? Kalimutan ko na yung sinabi ko.
Dahil yun kay DJ Khaled, pare.
Ay, kasi kay DJ Khaled. Yung tuloy, DJ Khaled tuloy yung iniisip ko. Dapat hit na lang kasi yung naglaro sa finals no? Feeling ko sumasayo yun halftime pero yeah, going back, when I'm thinking about the Warriors kasi, as long, if hindi pa talaga sila tatalo, let's say 3-1, down 3-1, 3-0, as long as hindi pa 4-0, 4-1, may fighting chance pa talaga yung Warriors because, I mean, come on, grabe na talagang experience nila dito. And you can't really doubt Steph, Klay. And basically, yung mga ibang players rin. Of course, si Jordan Poole. And everyone's contributing talaga. You can't doubt them. So for me, Celtics really need a huge momentum. And considering na yung momentum nasa Warriors ngayon kasi sila yung nanalo last game. So, kailangan talaga mag-step up ng Celtics in order for them to have that chance again on winning. For me kasi, Celtics needs to win their next 2 games. Basically, home games nila to. And for me, if natalo sila kahit isa lang, mas mataas talaga yung percentage na mananalo ang Warriors this series. Even if for me nga, kahit manalo ang Celtics these 2 games and nanalo ang Warriors the next game, basically 3-2 na, di ba?
Yeah.
For me, hahabol pa rin yung Warriors. Basically, down 3-1 ulit. For me, hahabol ulit ang Warriors. So, they really need to close it out. They need to close out muna their home games. And then after that, they need to finish strong the next game. Kasi
Agree.
yung Warriors talaga, lagi talaga silang humahabol eh.
Agree.
So,
Mahirap yun. pag
I got the
humahabol.
Warriors, pero like Pio said, sobrang interesting and exciting tong series na to. So, I'll go Warriors, pero like I said, I'm rooting for the Celtics.
To add lang to what Laij said on finals experience, I think game 2 showed it. I think dun mo talaga nakita yung ng Golden State, yung experience kasi. I think start of the fourth, down lang ata yung Boston nun eh. Hindi ako sure wait.
Single digits, bro.
Magka-addition lang muna ako. 30,
They actually nag-start yun sa first half, bro.
40, 31.
Yung before
This is
yung
game
yung run ni Steph. It's like 4 straight threes, I think.
Game 2 ba to or game 1?
Game 2.
Game 2.
Nakita mo talaga yung disparity ng experience kasi if you're a veteran team like the Warriors, if you're down at the fourth, you still play to win. Like, maglalagay ka pa rin din, I think, like, papahingayin mo si Steph, pero ilalaro mo pa si Jordan Poole, si Draymond, si Wiggins. If you watch the game, start of the fourth quarter, pinasok ni Ime Udoka yung mga bench players niya. As in, yung mga, no offense to these guys, but I wouldn't have been able to tell who you were. Kasi, kasi solid 8-man rotation.
Nick Stauskas was there, bro.
Solid 8-man rotation ng Celtics eh. Sa buong playoffs. So, for me, like, dun mo nakita yung experience or inexperience rather ng Boston. In terms of grinding it out the whole game. Kahit natambak. Kasi, kaya mo pa naman talaga humabol eh. Like, as a team.
Especially Warriors kalaban mo.
Oo, kaya mo talagang if they stuck with their defense or their defensive scheme, kaya nila. It's just that the Warriors offense, actually not even their offense. The Warriors deserve credit on their defense in game 2. Ibang-iba yung effort na pinakita nila. Both physically and how they played. I think Draymond was a big initiator on that. Tapos Steph and Jordan Poole, syempre pag may turnover, they really capitalized. I think game 3 is gonna be a good one, lalo na it's the first finals game at the Garden in a while. So I think it will be a treat to watch. But like Laij, I think it's on Boston to win the next game. I think it's time for them to really prove na yun nga, never pa sila natatalo back-to-back in the playoffs. But I feel like if they lose this next game, they're in trouble. Siyempre, I'm very willing to be proven wrong. But I think if they lose game 3, it's gonna rewrite this whole momentum of the playoffs.
Samson, ginagawa mo?
You good dog. You good dog.
Yeah, I'm good.
Anyway, so I just received some news a couple of hours ago. Despite Seoul Samsung's offer, Dave Ildefonso remains in Ateneo. Wow.
Despite what?
May offer din si Dave sa KBL.
Yeah. And he did not accept it to remain at Ateneo.
Dave is like the most Korean guy in the Philippines, bro.
No, but I think I get why Dave didn't do it because Dave only has 1 season left. SJ had 2 years.
I think he's trying to win a chip.
And Dave is trying to win a chip. Hopefully,
Has he won a chip ba?
They've got
And
college, di no?
wala.
sa college.
Hot take, ang big of Atenean fan. Ateneo fan I am. And I am an Atenean. Last year was his best chance to win a championship unless they pull some huge
I agree.
Unless
pickups
this
off season.
Maraming nagsasabi trust in Coach Tab. Pero I think Laij knows this as a Spurs fan.
Uy.
Hindi. No matter how good your system is, kapag may disparity talaga sa matchup, medyo mahirap labanan.
Oh, this is like the 6th time you've used that word, bro. Yung
disparity.
Pero Laij, ikaw.
Kanina ka may disparity, P.
Yun, no?
Ano?
Uy. Or
Carry on.
Hindi, Ledge. Okay.
Joke.
Hindi, Ledge, ikaw. Hindi, as a Spurs fan, ano
Yep,
masasabi?
that's true.
kita niyo
Kita
naman.
naman eh.
Kita niyo naman
I
siya
mean,
nakapasok ng playoffs for a long
Sige,
period of
sasabihin
time.
ko na to. Last year, before the season even started, kasi di ba sa social media, there's like, just post, parang mga, ano ba tawag dito? Mga predictions before even the season started, like, who's gonna be the best, who's gonna be the worst. For me kasi, ang daming nagpo-post na the worst when it comes to the roster talaga, they have the worst team. And I could only agree. Pero the fact na, for me nga, mas magaling pa yung OKC, yung lineup ng OKC eh. Kasi I didn't know na DeJounte was gonna break out. Ano ba yung inisip ko? Pero ayun nga, if we're talking about yung roster talaga, for me, yung isang team lang talaga na mas malakas, na the only team na that's not better than the Spurs is Magic. Yung team lang talaga yung sinasabi ko na sure ball na kayang talunin ng Spurs. Pero when the season started, kitang-kita na the younger guys were disciplined and they basically follow the game plan of Coach Pop. And ayun nakita ko, yung sistema talaga yung nagpabuhat eh. Pero at the end of the day, kahit gano'n naman kaganda yung sistema, the Spurs didn't make the playoffs. Kasi yung roster naman talaga nila, it's not really a playoff roster. So so tama si P. At the end of the day, kahit gano'n naman kaganda yung sistema mo, you still need players who has great experience. And kailangan mo talaga ng superstar. You need a guy talaga to depend on.
Gino Ladimo.
Tama naman.
Not to say that Ateneo doesn't have superstars. I really
Ladimo, bro.
Yung matchup natin with Carl Tamayo is what's gonna kill us. Not just Ateneo, but all UAP schools. I think kasi you're going to have your FSA on youth for sure.
Tagal ko din narinig yung term na yun, FSA.
FSA. So,
Foreign
student athlete. I think the Tamayo matchup is what really is going to have big trouble in the UAP. Kahit anong defense pan, 1-3-1, 2-3-3-2, man-to-man, box and one, lahat na ng depensa. I think
Coach P.
UP has an answer. UP has an
Grabe
answer.
yung Coach P. Grabe yun.
Grabe, very knowledgeable in defense.
Gagawa nga tayo ng liga. Ligang labas. Maraming liga sa Marikina, Subs, no?
Meron
Coach
pa
natin
rin
si P.
Honestly,
Dude, meron na ayayin ko nga sana kayo sa Monte Vista. Kana Byron.
Montevis.
Tara.
Ang mamaya, iba na naman team ni Byron.
After 3 to 4 weeks. Kung hindi alam, guys, may injury ako ngayon.
It's in August, guys.
August.
Yeah. Pero seniors na tayo dun.
Fuck. Senior.
Bakit matanda na tayo, pare?
Anong problema?
Nagaga last time na nagliga ako, ano pa rin ako eh. Midgets, diba? Yun, midgets.
Mosquito. Yung mga ganun.
Diba yun yung bago mag-seniors?
Juniors.
Juniors.
Juniors. Yun yung last ko. Fuck.
Pero mataas na rin yun ah.
Hindi, gago. I think yung jersey ko nga na kay Laij, puta.
Anong liga to? Di ko alam to.
Alam mo, Valle Verde Laij, doon nasa yun, yung jersey ko.
Valle Verde. Hindi, alam ko binigyan kita ng shorts. Pero anong liga to? Di ko alam to.
Hindi, ako yung nagbigay sa'yo, di ba, ng jersey.
Yan.
Anyway.
Ikaw nagbigay? Hindi ko na alam. Sorry. Existential crisis eh.
Kanina nagka-existential crisis si P. Tapos ngayon, DJ Khaled si Laij.
Pero breaks talaga.
Ito, before we end,
break na.
Last piece of advice. Para sa kayo na bahala kung saan nyo to ilalapat. Anet.
Okay.
Kung hindi para sa'yo, it's not for you.
Uy, grabe yun.
Wow.
Grabe yun.
Paano to related sa podcast natin, P?
Hindi, so if hindi para sa'yo yung coach mo, hindi siya para sa'yo. It's not for you.
Coach pala.
If it's not, if the system is not right for you, if the PBA is not right for you, it's
Oo
not.
nga, no, Matt. Parang may naisip ako.
Okay, dude, we should make this an every episode thing, bro.
Okay.
Papa Pisa
Yo,
ba
this,
yun?
this
Every episode
podcast
may
is
quote ka,
different.
ha?
Sige, game, kaya nyo.
Every episode may quote ka dapat.
Sige, kaya ko yan.
Kahit copyright. Basta ano mo.
Oo naman.
Bigyan mo
I
ng
think
reference.
yung nagsabi ng quote ko na yun is si my ka-look-alike.
Si Albert.
You know,
Si Albert Nicolas.
I think siya yung nagsabi ng dati. So, ulitin ko lang.
Fat kid
If it's-
inside and out.
And then, if it's not, kung hindi para sa'yo, it's not for you.
Right. Okay.
Amen.
First time,
Amen.
ginagets ka na.
And with that,
first time,
And with
ngayon ko
that,
lang nagets yung sinabi niya. In
English
English lang
Kala
pala.
ko kanina nag-gets mo kasi tumatawa ka rin kanina. Kaya mo pala nag-gets.
Hindi, sinabi niya, alam ko naman na hugot dahil nanggaling kay P. Pero nung sinabi niya si Albert Nicolas yung nagsabi, naisip ko love trip pala yung sinabi niya. It's not.
Anyway.
There's a way, may daan na. Oh my gosh.
yan.
Solid hugot na yun. Actually, idol ko yun. Si...
Nandito siya ngayon,
yung
like,
pangalan niya sa TikTok?
Dito siya ngayon.
Nandito siya ngayon, Laij. Ayun. Ayun siya ngayon. Ayun, no?
Tigilan na natin to. Good episode. Marami tayo
Thank you
nasabi.
for watching, guys.
If you stuck up to this long, that's great.
That's great.
That's
Congrats.
Great.
I think it's an hour 30 episode. So,
Patay na.
good luck watching. Good luck watching. Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Hope you had fun. Dapat pala sinabi ko yun before ko magsimula. Anyway, thank you for watching. Sana, again, our opinions are our opinions. If you have your own opinions and you're angry with what you said,
Then that is for you.
oh yeah, if you're angry with what you said, get out of here. I don't care. Okay.
Look at this. We can say things nicer, bro. You are entitled to your own opinions.
You're entitled to your own opinions, but if you hate ours and you are enraged by ours, get out. Don't watch. Ganun lang kasimple yun. Diba? Ba't ka pa manonood? Diba? Wala tayong ganyanan. Diba?
Angry for a reason.
Matt
No
King,
reason.
galit sa mundo, tweets.
Hindi, wala tayong ganyanan. Kung galit ka,
Okay, i-end na natin tong episode na to.
Respect lang, respect.
Pangilang beses na ba natin sinabi na?
Respeto tayo.
Oo naman. And with that,
Kasi
we respectfully end this
respect
episode.
all our viewers.
At tandaan nyo, pag walang foundation, walang mapupuntahan. It's been
Sa
fun.
gilas.
I'm Matt.
I'm Pio.
Ang Sams.
I'm Laij.
Laij, hello Laij. Man. Laij.
Hello.
Laij.
Okay.
Nanakat.
22nd episode Intangibles Podcast. Peace out to y'all.
Hey, hold up. Stream my new song. It's called Mine Alone. Go to my Soundcloud, Kids Tummy. Thank you.
Oo nga pala. In the description. Bye.
Hello, profiling.
We on the low, be quiet. Letting it go, no